Sam and Steve, another video, and a lot of patients sometimes ask me this one question: how come God doesn't answer me? And I got to tell you, everybody, that's a difficult question sometimes to answer. But the best answer that I can give you, and based on my own personal experience, and I'm sure you've had your own experiences, God has His own timing. And the other thing you have to understand, and some of you out there understand this, things are in the works. You can't see it, you don't know what's going on, and things are in the works. And I'm going to tell you one story that was related to me about a man who had a very difficult life. He was tired. He was really just kind of tired. A lot of things went on. It didn't go right in his life, basically. And he wanted to end it. He wanted to end it, and it was enough. But during the time, he was going through this period, and he was praying to God. I mean, help me, do something for me, do something for me. And over a period of time, God didn't ever seem to answer. Didn't feel any kind of feeling at all. And he just knew, well, maybe it's just time for me to just go ahead and just take my life. So what happens is he's on the road, he's in his car, and he's not wearing it. He was going to do it. He was going to commit suicide. This was going to be the end. And he's asking at the time, he's doing all this stuff, God, please answer me, help me, whatever. And didn't get an answer. And someone, just a minute ago, sometimes we have that feeling, but something was in the works, and what was in the works, he was about to head to, I think he was going to head, from what I understand, to a tree or a bunch of them, whatever it was going to happen there, and he pressed that accelerator, and he was going to go full speed, and something happened right then and there. Something happened right then and there. And you think God was going to answer him, but he did. There was a force in the car that took charge of that steering wheel, took charge of the gas pedal, and slowed it down, and took the steering wheel and turned it away from the trees. Came to just to a stop. And the man is like, the force was so impactful to him. It was like he'd never experienced anything like it. The force was so strong, so powerful in its own way. And it took charge of that steering wheel. It took charge of the gas pedal. It took charge of the whole car, everything about it. It took charge of it. And the car just went away what he was going to try to do, and it just slowly slowed down and came to a stop. And at that time, he started to reflect. He started to think about God, and then he started to thank God. And what he felt it felt like that it was... He said, guardian, like it was just his guardian angel. Was it? And the truth was, it was this guardian angel. Things are in the works, everybody. Things are in the works. Things happen, and we don't know. And sometimes we pray, and no response. You don't get a feeling at times, but things happen. Things are in the works. I've heard so many cases where people, needed money. And help to pay the bills, and in one particular case, one person was telling me they were really hard up for money, and out of nowhere, money is being deposited into the account. And this is the kicker. The Internal Revenue overpaid his taxes, and the money was paid right. And at the nick of that time, it was just paid. He had the extra money that he needed in order to pay the bills. Things are in the works, everybody. That's the thing about God. Things are in the works, and it's His own timing. And for all of us, it does get it gets frustrating at times, but it's always in the works. And sometimes it may be sometime down the road, And so He answers your prayer, but not according to your time, to His time. And the one thing you have to fully understand: things are in the works. That's the thing I want to really tell you. You may not think, but things are going on. There are forces at play. I'm going to go ahead and end it. I appreciate your time, and as always, hope your day is going well. Until the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Appreciate it again. Thanks.